Look, ever since Twitch's ex-wife Allison Holker went public with tech CEO Adam Edmonds, the internet has been a total battlefield, especially with how Allison trashed Twitch after his death. And allegedly, she's been out here smearing dirt on Twitch's name again. Now, while some fans are just happy to see her smiling again after the unthinkable tragedy of losing Twitch, others are squinting at the screen and asking the loud question, why a white man? And why does it look like she's trying too hard to trash Twitch's legacy? Between the accusations that she's erasing the culture she was once so immersed in and the theories that she's moving on way too fast, some people are just saying that she's proving every day that she never liked Twitch. So, is it just a matter of the heart, or is there weight to the dirt that she's intentionally and very disrespectfully pivoting her entire brand away from her past life? Okay guys, see, the rumors about Allison dating again after Twitch were confirmed in August 2024 when she soft-launched her new relationship on Instagram with a photo of two shadows holding hands. By September 2024, she went public with her boyfriend Adam Edmonds at New York Fashion Week. Then, we later found out that Adam Edmonds is a tech CEO and entrepreneur from Utah. Well, a lot of people felt that the hard launch of Adam Edmonds coincided a little too perfectly with her book promo, and many questioned if this new relationship was being used as a shield or a marketing tool to show recovery while she sells her memoir. Also, when that book she was promoting came out, it just made people conclude that she actually never really liked Twitch. First of all, she said that there was no inheritance, only a $1 million tax bill waiting for her. Can you imagine? Allison was claiming that while we were all watching them dance on TikTok, Twitch was allegedly blowing through cash on a cornucopia of drugs, weird art, and massive handouts to friends and family. And because they kept their bank accounts separate for 9 years, she's been left to drain her own savings just to clean up his legal and financial wreckage. She actually said that she's still in the trenches financially, basically doing double the work with half the income. I know. What a way to honor the legacy of the man she claimed she loved. Jeez. But you know what? For a lot of people, her actions were not surprising. Y'all remember the official report of what happened was that Twitch checked in at the Oak Tree Inn and was supposed to check out the following day at 11 a.m. And when he didn't check out, a hotel keeper went to knock on his door, and that is when they discovered his lifeless body. At the time, people said that the fact that Allison released a statement as soon as the death went public was quite sus. And to make matters worse, a few days after his passing, the police revealed that they found a note at the scene of the incident. According to the police, the note revealed that the reason he did it was because of the past challenges he faced. However, what those challenges were is still unclear. From then, Allison just continued making things worse because she did a follow-up video she posted months later, which a lot of people found emotionless. Well, she deleted the video, maybe because of the backlash she was getting. But not so long after that, Allison also did a whole media tour. And again, people said that there was just something really weird going on with her.
Stephen was an incredible father, an incredible husband, and we shared in something so special. Like, our love was so real and it was so loud and beautiful. I tell people, like, at our house, it was like it was a choreographed dance. It was a beautiful routine, and everyone molded together, and there was so much laughter and love and so many amazing memories created. And he was a family man, and he loved taking care of everyone and protecting everyone, and you can still feel that love in our home. He's with us, he's in our hearts, he's watching over us from the stars, and our home still feels like that safe place because I know he is still with us and here protecting us.
Anyway, Allison said that she was with one of her really dear friends, and they were cleaning out the closet and picking out an outfit for Twitch for the funeral when she uncovered a cornucopia of substances, including mushrooms, pills, and other substances she had to look up on her phone hidden inside his shoeboxes. And she said, "It was a really triggering moment for me because there were a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed. It was very alarming to me to learn that there was so much happening that I had no clue about. It was a really scary moment in my life to figure that out. But it also helped me process that he was going through so much and he was hiding so much, and there must have been a lot of shame in that." Based on what she said, she believed she and Twitch had very honest communication, including about his marijuana use. In fact, she said that at night, after their kids went to bed, he would quietly slip into their guest house to smoke or drink. She said that was his alone time, and it was his time to recharge, and that was okay. She also said that while Twitch was acting withdrawn, showering less frequently, and smoking morning and night, and told her that he was going through a low period, he was very careful about this wording. However, she said that as she combed through his journals, hoping to find clarity and closure after his death, she learned her husband had hidden painful secrets from even those closest to him. Allison also said that Twitch alluded to being SAE'd by a male figure during his childhood in several of his journal entries, and that may have affected him till the day he died. According to her, reading the journals, and even going back into the books he had read, and the things that he was highlighting and lining, really gave her a better perspective of where he was in life and the type of things he was struggling with. She said it left her with a lot of empathy towards him and sadness for all the pain that he was holding. And she also said that she's now sharing his struggles and the aftermath of his death in hopes of saving even just one person who's been struggling in silence. I mean, maybe she thought she was being helpful, but Twitch's family and friends found her actions distasteful and disrespectful to Twitch's legacy, especially considering they had voiced their concerns before. See, just a few months after his death, Twitch's brother Dre claimed that since his brother passed on, his side of the family had been denied access to the kids. He actually took to Instagram to say that his mother and grandparents were trying to process Twitch's death, but that they had been disrespected and alienated from family affairs. Then, without explicitly naming their mother, Dre said they had had noticeably limited interactions with their grandmother and the wider family, adding, "Over the past months, we have observed a series of actions and attitudes that, in our perspective, do not foster an environment conducive to healing and unity. This refers to the treatment of our beloved mother and family, which has caused us great distress. Notably, it seems to stem from the fact that the family did not agree with the original terms of the NDA you presented the family to sign. It's deeply concerning to notice how they have been drawn into the complexities of adult disputes, effectively being weaponized in the process." Now, apparently, other than this, Twitch's mother also had a problem with how Allison chose to take control of everything that belonged to Twitch. The thing is, Twitch did not have a will at the time of his death, which by itself is super strange. And although his wife was already entitled to half of their joint estate, under California law, Allison was still required to file a petition to legally prove that she was actually married to Twitch. She did that, and Allison noted in her filing that her husband owned nothing of value when they married in 2013, and that all existing assets were acquired during the marriage by virtue of the work, skills, and efforts of them both. Well, the judge granted her half of the possessions, and she now owns half of his current and future earnings from his Goldman Sachs investment account, as well as royalties from cast and crew production services, Disney Worldwide Services, and GEP Talent Services. She was also granted half of his interest in his 100% ownership of Stephen Boss Productions. Allegedly, Twitch's mother did not approve of how Allison was moving with regards to his assets. So, when the book came out, literally airing Twitch out to dry, the family members couldn't believe it. Even Twitch's close friend Courtney Ann Platt called Allison's actions by far the most tacky, classless, opportunistic act she has ever seen in her entire life, saying, "I was there the moment you both connected. I was there the day you got engaged. I stood by your side on your wedding day. I was in your home the day he died. I was by your side because your husband was my family. It didn't matter how often we spoke, how often we saw each other. We were bonded ever. This is by far the most tacky, classless, opportunistic act I have ever seen in my entire life. We all had to sign some weird NDA to attend his funeral, even his own mother, who you've treated like garbage this entire time. And let's just remember, you wouldn't have even had a husband if it wasn't for her. Not to share anything or ruin his name, as if that was on anyone's mind in the first place. And here you go, and write a book with all the dirty laundry, smearing his name and attempting to dim the bright, loyal, loving light that was your husband, my friend. Baby, you see how, given everything she's said and done, people would give Allison a side eye after moving on with a white man? I mean, Allison's brand has shifted dramatically. While she and Twitch were the faces of a vibrant, hip-hop influenced, interracial cool family, her new life with a white tech CEO is being branded by critics as a move toward a country club or mainstream aesthetic. And by revealing intimate details about Stephen's dirt, his trauma and financial mess, and at the same time she is hard launching a new, stable partner, critics argue she is villainizing Twitch to make her new relationship look like a rescue. It's like she was cherry-picking the worst parts of Steven's journals to justify why she moved on so quickly with someone who is his polar opposite. It's even worse that she's allegedly still smearing dirt all over Twitch's name again. Personally, I don't know what she hopes to gain from all of this, because it's just making her look even worse. But you let me know why you think she got with a white man in the comments section below.